Good afternoon, I'm Jenny. We've got loads of brilliant stories for you online and on TV, so let's get started. Who quit the X Factor now? Keep watching to find out. And the dog's home reopening after a big fire. It's Newsround. First, though, to a 10-year-old who spent her half-term school holidays helping Syrian refugees in Greece. Layla worked in a special camp on the island of Samos to make it more comfortable for the children who are living there. Many have travelled across several countries to escape from fighting, and Layla is here on the sofa with me now. What a way to spend your school holidays. Why did you decide to go and help?
Well, I just felt sorry for the refugees and wanted to help them.
What did you do when you were out there?
I did arts and crafts with the children, and I set up an outdoor cinema, and I did food and clothes distributions.
You're a bit of a cinema fan, aren't you? So what was it like there in the camps in comparison to homes here in Britain?
Well, there was lots of porta cabins, and there was like bunk beds in them, and so there was quite a few people sleeping outside with blankets.
Did you make any friends?
Yeah, I made quite a few friends.
And what did you learn about their lives?
That they did travel a long way.
What do your friends think about the fact that that's how you've been spending your school holiday?
They think that they're really proud of me.
And tell me who this is.
This is Eddie. He's from the Swedish Sea Rescue Society, and they give them to the refugees, and it
helps them feel more at home, doesn't it? Yeah, and you've got one too.
Yeah.
Are you going to go back?
Yeah, in the summer I'm going to go back.
Well, make sure you come back and tell us all about it then too. Thank you so much for coming into Newsround. Now, you can read much more about what's happening in Syria in our special guide online. Next, a dog's home in Manchester has reopened after a big fire. Local people raised over £2 million to rebuild it, and Aisha got a sneak peek.
These dogs are getting comfy in their new home, and the newly reopened centre is better than ever. Each kennel has glass windows and doors, and each dog has their own bed and water inside. The kennels even have underfloor heating to keep them warm.
The one thing that we've really missed out on in the last 12 months has been an adoption centre here. So to have the new kennels here and to have such wonderful kennels here is going to mean that we can get the public back onto site and we can start doing adoptions from here again.
So far, there are around 20 dogs living in the home, with other parts of the centre to reopen later this year. But although these dogs have a nice and comfy place to live for now, Steve says the best place for them is with a new owner in their home.
Thanks, Aisha. Well, in the last 3 days, there have been some big changes to the X Factor. 2 presenters and a judge have left the ITV show. So what's going on? Here's Ricky.
Once upon a time, many years ago, before hoverboards were even a thing, and before most of you were born, the X Factor started. Simon Cowell, Louis Walsh and Sharon Osbourne were the original judges, Kate Thornton the host. Fast forward a few years, Dermot O'Leary took over, judges came and went, and last year Caroline and Ollie took the reins. Radio 1 DJ Grimmy joined the panel. But in 2016, 3 exits later, it looks a bit lonely on that stage. Well, ITV wouldn't tell us why Caroline and Ollie quit. We know Ollie wants to focus on his music this year. And Grimmy said,
"You can't have a curry when you're on it on a Saturday night because you're there. So what's really good about X Factor is watching it at your house with your friends having a curry."
Last year's champ Louisa Johnson had the worst performing winner single in the show's history. Falling ratings and criticism over the presenters gave Simon Cowell a bit of a headache. ITV say the show will be on our screens until at least next year. But with who? The story continues.
Well, there's loads more online about that story, guys, so make sure you check it out. That's all from the team today, but Newsround is back right here at 7:40 tomorrow morning. I'll see you then.